Hi everybody, welcome back to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. Today I'm going to show you a dish that is easy enough to cook on any weeknight, but it is delicious and beautiful enough to serve to guests. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you how to make olive bar chicken. So in this roasting pan, and you can do this on a sheet pan if you like, or in a roasting pan, I have got about, about 10 petite fingerling potatoes. Now fingerlings tend to be a little bit bigger, but I've got the petite ones. And it doesn't really matter. You can use these, you can use the bigger, you can also use the little red potatoes or the smaller white potatoes. However, if you are using those, I would cut those in halves or quarters depending on how big they are. To this, I am going to add about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half or so of olive oil. Now, I'm not even reaching for the regular old olive oil. What I'm reaching for is the olive oil marinade that my garlic came in. So why not use what you've got? And I'm going to just toss those around just a little bit, and I'm going to pop these in the oven for about 10 minutes. Okay, so our potatoes are out of the oven and they're just turning soft. So now it's time for all the rest of the stuff. So the chicken is going to go in. Just like that. Now I am making this recipe for 2 people. But when I put the recipe up with the video, it will be for 4 people. And that is kind of the beauty of this kind of a sheet pan recipe. You can add or subtract as you need. If you have more people, you can add a couple of more pieces of chicken, a few more olives, etc. And it'll just be beautiful. It's not a fussy recipe is what I'm saying. So the next thing, as the name implies, you're going to go to your olive bar at the grocery store and you're going to pick up all those wonderful things. Now for a recipe for 4, you're going to want to pick up about 1 pound of this mix, and you can pick up what you love. You can pick up, artichokes and olives and the roasted garlic and the roasted red peppers, sun-dried tomatoes, all of that stuff. Don't like artichokes? Don't buy artichokes. Love the olives? Buy more, buy extra. And that's going to go over. Now, nowadays, even as we are coming out of the quarantine, a lot of those self-service things like the olive bar, like the bulk bins, the salad bar, those things, they aren't so self-service anymore. You have to, everything's prepackaged for you and whatnot. So it's something to remember for later on, but you can also raid your refrigerator. If you have half a jar of something, some tomatoes or some olives, this is the place to use that, okay? I bought some artichokes at the grocery store, at the olive bar, and then I also bought some roasted red peppers. But I had some garlic from my trip to Italy in January, so it's about time that I finished that up, right? Sun-dried tomatoes I had in there from something else I was doing. Olives I had from a week or so ago. I was using something with olives. So you can kind of raid your fridge and see what you've got, because sometimes we have those little half a jar of this, half a jar of that. We don't know where it came from, why it's there. We don't know how to use it up. This is where you use it up, okay? So that being said, we're going to add about a teaspoon or so of onion powder and some black pepper to this. And because I'm only doing this for 2 people, I'm only using half of the red onion, and you just want to cut that in sort of in wedges. And then some lemon. Actually, I'm going to wait to put the lemon on because you want to toss this. You kind of want to toss everything and kind of get everything sort of in those nice marinated juices. And I'm going to add to that a little more of this olive oil that is left from from the garlic. And, you know, like I said, waste not, want not, right? So just kind of getting everything mixed in there with all of that yummy marinade. But you see how beautiful that is? Look at all the colors in there. I mean, you've got the purple potatoes. I'm going to add these beautiful yellow lemons. I mean, that is so pretty. Wouldn't you serve that to guests? I mean, it's beautiful. It's just lovely. At this point, this is going to go back in the oven for 35 minutes. So here is the final dish. It looks just beautiful and it smells amazing. If you've never been to Tuscany, you should eat this dish and pretend like you are. So give this a try, guys. I know you've got this.